Hi, Cancerians. Welcome to your reading. Those of you that are new here, my name is Amber. Thank you for joining. If you're returning, welcome back. Don't forget to like, comment, share, definitely subscribe. Those of you who are unaware, I did start to release the 2024 yearly forecast on the members side of this channel. Cancers is up next. So if you want to join members, there's a link down below in the description box for you to do that. If you're trying to join from your cell phone, the only way for you to do that, I guess, until YouTube updates the app, you have to go to YouTube on the browser on your phone. So anyway, Mercury, okay, seems to be the hot shot nowadays. Mercury is definitely in a shadow phase and will officially retrograde on the 14th of December. Because you have the Magician here and you have the Two of Cups in your pre-shuffle, I do believe that there could be some sort of return of a lover, or some like perfect opportunity to reconnect with the lover or something like that may kind of like fall into your lap or catch you off guard or catch you by surprise, or vice versa, somebody else is feeling this way about you. And the reason why like this could possibly be kind of like a cross watcher energy is because you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is your 7th house. For whatever reason, these pre-shuffle messages have been spot on. They have been hidden. I don't normally spend a whole bunch of time on the pre-shuffle messages, but first off, you have this Gemini energy. Okay, some of you guys, either you're a Cancer and you have a significant placement of Gemini in your chart, or if you go and check your birth date in Vedic astrology, you're actually a dang gone Gemini. Okay, but when I'm looking at this, first off, he has the affinity symbol above his head. That could be indicative of somebody who has a rising in Gemini particularly, but I'm looking at these twin flames legitimately. And that could be how somebody is viewing you or how somebody is viewing your situation. I'm a clarify this Magician energy, because as the rest of the cards started to come out, it almost felt like, and it could be either way, so just take the messages how they resonate. It could be that there is a Gemini who is legitimately looking at you and your twin flame possibly coming into some sort of connection or relationship or something of that nature, or like somebody could be having like some sort of realization that you are worthy of whatever this is, this connection, this alchemical like connection that you have with a person or something of that nature. Others of you, this is flat out fertility. That's what this is. Because I mean, the DNA helix don't get no more clear than this. Okay, so do be mindful. This is a very fertile time. The Magician is a fertile energy for me anyway, as a reader. But overall, if this is not about children, there could definitely be a love connection that is manifesting. The other thing, right? So I started to like shuffle the cards for your reading. I was looking at the clock. I was like feeling pressured to get the readings done. But then when I cut off the camera for Pisces, I don't know why all of a sudden I felt like I was starving. I'm not starving. But I felt like I was starving. Okay, Cancerian. So I don't know if that's your energy where somebody feels like they've been deprived of love or something of that nature up until now, or up until the point that they met you or came across you, or vice versa. But then, y'all, so I can't make this shit up. Hold on. I can't make this up. I gotta show you. I'm gonna have to show you. So, first off, it's Thanksgiving food and all kinds of stuff in my refrigerator. I could have ate anything, but I was like, you know what? I'm trying to hurry up. Let me just give me a little snack and get back to Cancer reading, right? So, I open up these pistachios. And I'm sitting there smacking, I'm enjoying the pistachios, and then I start reading the little message on the back of these pistachios, which normally, y'all, I love the like salt and pepper pistachios. That could be a whole message. Somebody could like somebody that's older or got a little salt and pepper in their hair. But anyway, I typically like the salt and pepper ones, but I had went to the movies. One of the like small like private viewings or whatever, where they give you, you know, where you can order dinner and stuff like that. So I went to the movies and I brought these back. I didn't eat them. This message says, make a snack time a little sweeter with a kiss of honey, sugar, and a pinch of salt. And then I started paying very close attention to the fact that this wonderful logo has a heart. And then the way I split this, right? One, you won somebody's heart, or somebody feels like they won your heart, or I don't know. That was the message that I was getting. Like I said, I could have dang gone ate anything. That wasn't it, right? So I'm like, oh my God, I'm trying not to get this sugar on my lipstick. What else can I eat or snack on so I can get back to doing this reading? Yeah. I decided to pour a glass of carrot juice. It's the carrot for me. Who the fuck is getting engaged? Who getting a ring? Who getting some carrots? Because this is the cup. This the cup. I'm just saying, those are the vibes. So anyway, I feel like the strongest message in your love life is definitely be patient, because somebody else is in a rush. Do be patient. Let's get into this reading. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my beloved ancestors, thank you for allowing me to be the vessel to give messages to Cancer for their highest good and their highest good only. Please protect myself and the collective from any meddling low vibrational energies that try to introduce themselves during this reading. They said, read that Gemini energy or read this magician. Hold on. What is this? Sword in the Rose in reverse. This is outdated. Whoever this is outdated. Deal breakers. Inner peace. You could be keeping your distance from whoever this is. A Gemini. You have the escape artist. You possibly feel like that person could kiss my ass. And then you have wedding rings, say affirmations, and coffin. Oh, this could be someone who you are divorced to. Somebody that you're kissing goodbye. Okay. Thank you. But we clarified that. There's definitely a Gemini. I said Gemini. They a damn lie. Whoever it is. They're a fucking liar. All right, now. What's at the center of this reading for Cancer, please? This came out in Pisces reading. This red garden energy could be walking away from this person to move towards something that you would feel like you would identify it as being divine. I can't take my eyes off of this parrot. Somebody could have a parrot. But y'all, some of y'all know I have said this before. Parrots for me as a reader are negative omens. And that's based off of my own personal experience with the parrots that somebody like let loose in Los Angeles, where I'm from. There was a fire at one of the pet shops in South Central Los Angeles, where I'm from. And from that day, there's a bunch of like parrots that be flying across the sky. And in my own experience, every time that I have seen them, something unlucky follows. Okay, so who else had that in their reading? Was that Aries? Yes. I think that was Aries that had that energy coming out in their reading. Like when I asked how they would view the person that they're walking away from and or separating from, or why they separated or walked away from a person, they realized that that person had shit attached to them. Like they had unlucky occurrences, or, you know, like just failure after failure, or disruption after disruption, chaos, drama, like just whoever this is, that Gemini energy, like they wreak havoc on people's lives that are around them. And so you've been keeping your distance. That's what I'm getting most significantly. I want to read this card. Something about the retrograde is significant. This person might be trying to come back around, potentially because there is something new or somebody who wants to offer you something. Okay, so this red garden card is all about gratitude, pleasure, and happiness. It says on this card, we see a woman strolling through a garden full of flowers. The sky glows with pink petals, and the ground has turned a luminescent blue. It says the woman finds great peace in being one with nature. The flowers have become part of her body, and a parrot feels at home on her shoulder. During her walk down the path of life, she keeps happiness and gratitude in her heart. She notices the simple pleasure of life and is thankful for all that nature has given her. Okay. What is the influence of this showing up for Cancer? Of course. So Mercury is sitting here, and so is Mars. A Sagittarius could definitely be significant, of course. I know you're like, why the fuck she said it like that? Because, like, for me personally, like, I always attract Cancerians. I don't know. I don't need no shade, but I do. And it never work out. Anyway, you have Trine here with Flow. Something about the 25th. What's today? What today is? Something could have happened significantly yesterday. Yes. Something significant could have happened yesterday. You may not know about this yet, but you could find out about it at a later date. The reason why I said that is because I believe that Mercury officially moved into Sagittarius yesterday. And Mars is to follow. Somebody could have a significant placement of Mars and fire. So Aries, Leo, Sag, and Mars could be significant. Hold on. Tell me one more thing about what's the talking about Sag cross-watching. What is the influence of this being here? Taurus. This is a lot of fertility. Saturn is here external. So something has... You have Taurus here with Saturn. I don't know. It feels like there's going to be some unexpected news that you end up getting. Possibly right before you end up exiting a situation or exiting a relationship. With Saturn being here, like Saturn just went direct in Aquarius, but it started off in Pisces. Something about that time frame could be significant. Yeah, and then you have Aquarius here on the bottom of the deck. Somebody's direction in life has become very clear, not only to them, but it feels like it's become clear to somebody else. Yeah, you have Pluto here with the 12th house. Somebody could be surrendering to somebody else's transformation. If there's a Taurus involved here, let me just show you this. No shade to Taurus too, because I say this all the time. I have a lot of Taurus friends, but the dating, that's not for me. If there's a Taurus involved here, it feels like, and whether it's a Taurus or not, I don't know. I guess it's a Taurus type energy. There could have been somebody who was trying to force something to grow, but that is fruitless. Because fertility is here with this Taurus energy, I mentioned it a moment ago with the pre-shuffle energies. This could also be a situation where somebody was trying to conceive children with someone, but there has been a restriction because those two people are not meant together. To be together. There is nothing that is supposed to come of that relationship. Some of you guys could take that metaphorically, or you could take it proverbially. But what's really showing up in this reading is that somebody needs to take the shit literally. What do I mean? Like, I keep telling y'all the saying from the Bible. Jesus said, you will know a tree by its fruit. There's a relationship here or a connection that is not fruitful. Like y'all cannot successfully get money together. Y'all cannot live in the same household without arguing. Y'all have been trying to conceive children, and that has proved to be fruitless. Y'all do not like to hang out in the same places. Y'all do not have the same kind of friends. Y'all do not move the same. Like, no, like it literally, the answer is no to something. And the only reason why it seems like somebody could be in their Saturn return. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody could be in their Saturn return. And so it's like whatever these delays, restrictions, challenges, tests that you're experiencing in your connection or your relationship with this person right now are amplified because of Saturn's placement, number one, but because you could be in your Saturn return or exiting your Saturn return. Some of you guys, okay, where this is not about someone who you're in a relationship and or a connection. I could see something very clearly. Somebody's exiting their Saturn return and will be reaping rewards here very soon. Okay. That, or I could also see, it's going to be different for everybody. Book a personal reading if this is confusing for you, because I said what I said. Somebody also too could be entering their Saturn return. Thus, connection, relationships, whatever, just depending on where you have Saturn placed in your chart and what is your Saturn placement, you whatever is associated with that, it's amplified. So if you have Saturn in the second house, restrictions on money, finances, credit score, like trying to go get something, but your credit is an issue, or, you know, trying to finance a business or something like that, but you don't have like the capital that you need or whatever. If you have Saturn in the second house, like all of that would be amplified because God is trying to show you something. The heavens, the universe, the stars, the planet, the angels, everybody is trying to show you that your direction is either supposed to change and or pivot, or this is what you reflect. This could be what someone is reflecting on. Okay. Whoa. What's at the foundation of this? Yeah. And for me personally, the external energy is that something else is coming together like beautifully. Like, look at this. Look at these two cards. This is like the early, somebody seeing the early, or in the recent past, like somebody seen early signs of somebody's transformation, but had no idea how beautiful something could come together or would come together. Like, look how well put together she is with this weaving flowers. Oddly enough, this number 33 here, okay, is typically when people it's a mastery number. So it's like when you master not only your energy, your essence, or whatever, but it's also the age that many people exit their Saturn return. At least the first one, because I should come back around 52. Anyway, what's at the foundation of this? The Six of Swords and the High Priestess. Somebody seeing what direction this is headed in, or their life purpose, or something of that nature, or a relationship, and they separated themselves. They cleared the path. There's a surrendering type of energy here. It's like either this is what's going on, or I'm reading for someone who you're connected to. Somebody decided to surrender to the lessons that the universe was teaching them or trying to teach them. And somebody else in this situation was going up against the grain. There's a possessiveness or something like that somebody else is walking away from. Six of Swords with the High Priestess, like somebody knew that making this change or freeing themselves from this sort of restriction, relationships, possibly freeing themselves from a Taurus particularly, was what was going to propel them. Tell me one more thing about what's at the foundation of this tower, please. You have the Star. It like literally like spun around, like it wanted to come out in reverse. Oh, this is crowning, or Saturn is crowning that. This is the Aquarius energy. Clarify the Star. for Cancer, please? The Hangman and the Lovers. See? And then you have the Six of Swords here. So now you have the Six of Swords in two different decks. Didn't Gemini have a reading a while back titled Colliding with Your Manifestation? That's an old reading, but I just heard that vivid. Like, you want to know how vivid I heard that? Like, this looked like one of them, you know, like people put a blimp up in the sky and it have like a little like banner or a message. Like, yeah, this is like somebody, this is some sort of romantic like proposal, or somebody putting like great thought, like they're in a rush to put something special together for you, or this is you, Cancerian, in a rush to put something special together for somebody else because you know that they're exiting some type of cycle or something like that. But anyway, when I just heard that colliding with your manifestations, like in my mind's eye, I seen that attached to a damn blimp going across going across the sky, because that's what this looks like. Somebody's looking back at something, okay, that wasn't fruitful for them, okay? It's something, or looking back at a connection or a relationship that was possessive, or, you know, like I don't know how to describe it. And it's like, as they're looking back and or reflecting on that, it's making this other lesson, this karmic lesson, more clear. Like somebody's coming to a realization why they needed to walk away from somebody, or why they needed to walk away from something, or why something was so difficult, or why it was fruitless, or whatever the case may be, because it was not meant to be. And for some of y'all, like, I'm giving you a heads up not to go back to somebody, because when I'm looking at the Six of Swords was at the foundation of this tower, it's like you've already elevated or propelled above whatever this is. This other Six of Swords, like this would be like coming down off of your high horse, or coming down off of your pedestal to entertain this again. And then you have the High Priestess here with the Hangman. For some of y'all too, I could see this being a twin flame type of energy, like a runner chaser type of dynamic. But this is not like, it's not ordained, or how can I describe it? Everybody does not have a contract to be with their twin flame in this lifetime. Okay? For some people, like, the only reason why you would run across your twin flame, or run across someone who you feel like mirrors you, or whatever the case may be, would be because of karma in this lifetime. Your South Node particularly, right? It's like so that you can see and or identify certain wounds that you have, so you can address them only in preparation for what is ordained. This is clarifying the star in reverse. So some of y'all are out here like wishing, hoping, like, oh, I hope that I come into some type of union with my twin flame. Sorry, fuck them. I'm sorry, not sorry. Like, even Lucifer fell from heaven. I don't care if you think somebody is your twin flame or not. That somebody's learning that lesson right now. Like, somebody's coming to a realization that they've been in their South Node, and everything has been difficult, or whatever the case may be, for that reason. And now they're headed into their North Node, or there's a pivot. They're going to be moving into their life purpose, changing the direction of their life. Either that, or it has already happened. And for others that are external to this situation, relationship, connection, purpose, reputation, legacy, or whatever, they couldn't see the fucking trees for the forest for the trees. The people external to this relationship, indoor connection, had no idea what direction this was going in. They didn't have faith that something was going to end great, or good, or benevolent for you, Cancerian. I could tell you right now that it is, that it will. only with a pivot though. If you haven't already made this pivot, if I'm literally talking to somebody that right now, like you going back and forth with whoever this karmic partner is, it's time to make a pivot. Because with the high priestess and the hangman here, I could definitely see that. No pun intended with the damn tarot card read. I could definitely see that there are a select few of you that it is either you or you're connected with somebody who that was the aha moment. Yeah, operating in your south node. It's time to move and pivot into your north node. Okay. Show me the recent past, please, for Cancer. Show me the recent past for this energy, please. The Page of Wands. Clarify. This looks like a south node energy for me as a reader. And the reason why is because I'm looking at these like pyramid type energies. I want to say in the other card or in another deck. I think it's another deck where this Page of Wands, this possibly is a younger fire sign, is actually reading like hieroglyphs. And somebody could have had a past life reading and or look, hangman here again. Or somebody has come to some sort of realization that they have been operating in their south node. Look, and as I'm saying that, you have the Queen of Swords here and the King of Pentacles, and see somebody did meet their twin, or maybe you were like trying to figure out like, I don't know if this person is my twin or not. Yes, but so what? With the Wheel of Fortune here, no, like if there's nothing but like chaos, and it's not worth it. It ain't even worth it. The other card that came out here is the Queen of Wands. I'm not even going to sit here in front like this could only be about your relationship, because this is a Saturnian energy. For some of y'all, this has everything to do with parental figures. With the Page of Wands here and the Queen of Wands, this could have something to do like figuring out, like, how can I describe this? Like, for me, I'm so tired of talking about my own shit on these readings. Like, but I don't know how else to give you guys an example. Me personally, like, I believe, and I've had past life readings to validate what I already believed. I believe that my mother is my karmic partner. One of them, at least. Like, this might sound weird and crazy to y'all, but I believe that in a past life, she held a different position in my life. In a past life, she may not have been my mother. We could have been partners. We could have been best friends. I could have been the mother and she could have been the child in a past life, or whatever the case may be. Regardless of the fact, in this lifetime, she shows up karmically. And that's not like, not to say like a good or a bad thing, but it's like certain lessons that I had to learn that I would have much preferred to learn from a stranger on the street. Y'all, I had to learn those lessons from my mother. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. That's so crazy. I didn't even realize too. Like, this is the Cancerian reading. Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. So for some of y'all, I'm like literally talking to somebody who has some sort of karmic dynamic with their mother, And I'm gonna be honest with you, like how this Page of Wands and this Queen of Wands is set up right here. For some of y'all, you need to walk away from that connection. You need to walk away from that relationship. Like, I'm not saying, y'all, look, the way my chart is set up, I'm not even proud to say this, but I don't care because it's in my design. The way my chart is set up, I'm like, love my mama to death, but at the same time, like the way Sag, Aries, and Scorpio is set up in my chart, I'll be like, whatever. Been like that since I was yay high. You know what I mean? So I'm not encouraging any type of disrespect to your parent or whatever the case may be, or to any karmic partner for that matter, right? But what I am saying is, some of y'all have hit a block wall with this connection, with this relationship, with this person. You cannot go forward. It is not fruitful. Nothing will come of this situation. Like, it's time to void course, do a pivot and move in a different direction. But also do take the spiritual fruits that you have managed to gain and or thrive off of that led you to that realization. Like, I hope this is resonating. Where is this headed? The Page of Cups. For some of y'all, like this, that's not a surprise. That's not a surprise. Then you have the Emperor here with the King of Wands. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. I just said, like, I have, me personally, the way that I believe, and I don't care if people call me crazy, call me whatever you want to call me. That's fine with me, because I know who I am. But I'm talking to y'all from like an archaic level. What I'm talking about is Akashic. We're not talking about no knowledge that the Egyptians wrote on the hieroglyphs and then the Greek decide to carve it up and serve it on a plate how they wanted to. Now I'm talking about something from the original dynasty. Look, y'all, like, look at the pyramids. Look at this energy. Like, what I'm talking about is Akashic. Like Akashic records. Like, you literally could have reincarnated here and been in yourself know for a while because you needed to learn something about your past life in order for it to propel you in this lifetime, right? And with that being said, some of y'all, it's a parental dynamic, but you had to move through and transmute that energy to prepare you for a lover, to prepare you for unconditional love, or to prepare you for a partner. Some of y'all, that twin flame dynamic, some of y'all will have contracts where you will come into some sort of connection with your twin flame. When you come into connection with that person, 9 times out of 10, when you start to learn things about that person, you'll find that y'all's stories, background, all of that stuff is so scary and similar. Like, scary in its similarities, you know? I say that because you have the King of Wands here and then you have the Emperor. And so this is this full dynamic here. Look, this is a full family dynamic here. Page, Queen, King, the embodiment in the divine masculine. And oh, y'all don't hear me though. Okay. That's where this is headed. I'm gonna say this too. Because I know for me, me personally, because I have very limited, like a limited relationship with my dad. Like, he's available. But anyway, because I had limited, like, you know, interactions with my dad by choice for the most part. My mother, I noticed, and it took me a while to notice this. Like, my mom, first off, is an Aquarius, but her being kind of like emotionally like detached or emotionally unavailable, like that kind of vibe. I started to notice that that's what I was seeking in partners, not because I enjoyed it, not because I liked it, because I was in my self node. And when I started to pay attention to those patterns and start to pay attention to like being attracted to that type of like individual, it was kind of like, oh shit. I don't want none of that. You know what I mean? And like, I could still interact with people indoor, you know, casually chit chat, date or whatever, but I recognize it. You're going to meet up people that are all across the spectrum, you know what I mean? With how they like exhibit their emotions, communicate and all those things. So like, even today, like, I still kind of like attract that type of energy. And sometimes it is because of me, but at other times I realize that type of dynamic or that archetype is also attracted to me because I validate that space in them that they don't know how to validate themselves. Y'all don't hear me? Y'all don't really hear me though. Y'all don't really hear me though. This is real deep. I'm actually enjoying these readings, but these were so much deeper than I had expected. I haven't had a chance to really look all the way through my astrological calendar and figure out why that is. Oh, because Mercury is gonna go retrograde in Sag, the philosopher. Hey. How does Cancer view this Emperor energy with the King of Wands? The Ace of Cups. Cancer, look at that. Look at it real close now. Oh. Top of the deck, you have the Three of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. You feel replenished by whoever this is. Vice versa, whoever this is feels replenished by you. See, because this Three of Swords, this is more so like a past energy, right? Or this is like you view this person as possibly having their heart closed off or something of that nature, because people are constantly putting swords through their heart. But you're coming to some sort of realization that this person replenishes you, or this person has something to add. Looks like the damn you feel me? This is overflow. This what we call overflow emotionally. This is nice. Some of you guys, this could be an air sign. That's so strange. Yes, this could be an air sign. So you have Aquarius sitting here in reverse, but then you have the Lovers, which is a Gemini energy. I could be talking about someone who has a rising or a moon in water. But overall, you could view them as an air sign. Let me ask one more time. Tell me one more thing about how does Cancer view or identify this person? Well, dang. You have the King of Cups coming out here in reverse. Clarify this. Yeah, they could have a moon in water. Clarify this. The Hermit. But I feel like they would be a sun in Aquarius. Like that's how you're seeing them possibly, or viewing them, or they could be on the cusp. This could also be someone who has a rising in air. Tell me one more thing about this energy, Spirit, and I'm gonna get out of this. The Knight of Wands. You feel like you have a past life connection with whoever this is. Because look, here goes. I know I didn't just tell y'all that for no reason. You have the Page of Wands here, right? Look, and then you have the Knight of Wands. And again, these pyramids, right? Like you feel like you have a past life connection with whoever this is. Tell me one more thing about this energy, Spirit. Clarify. You have family room here. Thoughts, a past life. You could feel like you have a past life with this person. All right. Let me get y'all some advice. What's the advice for Cancer, please? Hold your vision. Tell me one more thing. And then you have what you need. What do you need to release? South Node energy, karma. Tell me one more thing for Cancer, please. A new start. Wonder. This is so amazing. Y'all, it's literally a new start is coming with the North Node. I know everything I say here is supposed to resonate. The advice, I can't make this shit up. Void course. There's something in this situation, something in your relationship or something like that. Either that or separating with what happened in the past and understanding like it was a part of your destiny, and the direction that you're heading in is also a part of your destiny. This is actually a beautiful reading, Cancer. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye. What the?